Right, so I'm going to try this heating coil and either the rocket stove or some sort of stove with a copper coil, and I wanted a cold water reservoir for the coil. So I was thinking about reusing this. It's actually got a plastic container on the inside, but it should cope with the high temperatures. So I'm going to strip it all down and see what we end with. So this water heater has an element down the side. These terminals are actually no good. Check resistance on the element on the inside, comes out at 24 ohms. So I might do a test, run this on 12 volt and see what comes out, because obviously 12 volt, 24 ohms should give us 2 amps. And all that lime scale I've chipped off the sides. Might clean that out a bit more later. But what I was thinking of doing is having 2 holes, one fairly low, one fairly high, and doing a coil of copper and letting the water, weight of the water, push it through to the bottom of the coil, and the heat from the thing should spit it out the top. Anyway, I had a phone call, no idea where I got to. Anyway, clean out that lime scale and we'll test it on 12 volts first and see how it goes. Try it on a 12 volt supply and try it on a solar panel supply, or possibly try it on a 24 volt supply and see what comes out. If it works well on the 24 volt supply, I can break up a battery pack to see, obviously if it warms up within an hour to sort of washing up temperature, then I suppose that will be fine, and we could charge it on one of the iMacs or the SkyRC charger. We've got plenty of ideas coming my way now. Maybe a new spark of enthusiasm. Yes, I'm going to stick this back together, put it on the van, and see what we can do. I have it mounted up here, but I do have one slight problem with this unit. It has a leak. I'll have to seal the leak before I go any further, I think. Never mind, let's see if the tap works. I think this needs to be descaled. Oh well, I have descaled it, it's just the water is not high enough. Let's fill that up and see if that works. Well, the tap works. It just needs to, I think, be descaled and go from there, I think. I've got to seal it first, I'll do that now. Right, so it is watertight. It has water in. It's temporarily connected together and into the fuse box up there, and it's pulling current, but it's only pulling half an amp. So I'm going to leave this to sit for an hour or so and see, come back if it's warm. Unfortunately I can't find my thermometer because I took it down the other day. It's around here somewhere. Oh well, we'll have a look. So the water temperature is currently 12.2 and the temperature in here is 16.6 degrees. So we'll let that settle down. Oh, it's going to go down there, isn't it? Scrub that. So the water temperature is stabilised at around about 9.5 degrees Celsius. I'm going to come back in exactly 1 hour and see if that 0.5 an amp does anything, and doesn't look like it is. See you in an hour. 1 hour on, we're at 11.7 degrees. I've got a feeling this might be a slow process. 2 hours, 12.5 degrees. I think we're going to call this a fail. And the temperature out here is 10.5, so it's making a small difference. I'll come back at the end of the night and see exactly how well it's doing. Oh, it's jumped around. It's probably because I touched it. Right, see you in a bit. Right, so I left it overnight and basically it's only come to 17.2 degrees, which is definitely making a difference, but not a huge difference. And it's 5.6 out here, so I'm going to call that quits for now. And we'll leave it, I think we'll leave it during the day and see what we come back to this evening. Just to finish off the video, this has been on for a full 24 hours and we're at 24 degrees, so, or 23.8, so yeah, it hasn't worked. What I'm going to do now is find my DC to DC boost converter and probably do another test on high voltage. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, comment and rate, and I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.